Hello and welcome to this new video on my channel Off to Office. In this video, we are going to be talking about how we can perform different mathematical operation on array or matrix. This video will completely equip you with a fair idea of how Excel deals with array or matrix, and also about a very important function, that is mmult function, and its practical application. Starting with the addition, let's quickly see what rules Excel follow for addition of two matrices or two arrays. So the first rule is that we cannot add matrix of any size. We can add matrix only of identical size. Like this case, this is 2 by 4 matrix and this is 3 by 4. This is not possible. Case 2, these two are identical and hence the addition is possible. So I can show you how. You just need to select this array plus this array. So this will give me the addition of these two matrices. Now in one more case we can perform addition, and this is when any n by m matrix is either added by n by 1 or 1 by m matrix. I mean, this is 1 by 4 matrix and this is 3 by 1 matrix. So you can add this, like if you delete it, 1 by 4 plus, so the first row will be 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1. The second row will be 2 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 4 plus 2 and so on. Press enter. Now I'll show you some application of matrix addition. Say we want to generate an array of numbers from 0 to 9 which we want to feed somewhere. Say we want to search the presence of all numbers from 0 to 9 in some string, then this technique will help us. So like I am generating a sequence of number from 0 to 9. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these comma represent that these 5 numbers horizontally. Now I will add this array with another vertical array. I mean 0 is to be added with 0 and next time 0 is to be added with 5. So if I add 5 here, this gives me 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again see, 0 is been added to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, corresponding values have been added, and then 0 is been added to 5, then 1 to 5, 2 plus 5, 3 plus 5 and so on. Now come to matrix multiplication. Now there are two ways we can perform matrix multiplication. One with mmult function and other with a simple multiplication operator. So I will start with the mmult, but there is a very razor thin difference between these two techniques which you will be able to see practically. So starting with mmult function, the first rule that it follows, it can multiply only two arrays or two matrices, and the condition should be the column number of the first array, that is 4, should be equal to the row number of second array. So here we can see 2 by 4 into 3 by 4. This case is not possible. Then comes 2 by 4 into 2 by 4. Even if we have taken identical matrices or array, we are not able to multiply with mmult function. But when I come to the third case, this is 2 by 4 into 4 by 3. So the column number 4 is equal to the row number 4. So we can perform multiplication with mmult function. So mmult means matrix multiplication. I will feed the first array and then the second array. That's it. And the resultant matrix will be 2 by 3. These 4 common will be eliminated. Now there is one more rule, that A into B is not equal to B into A. You can see, you can notice this thing from here. This is a 1 by 3 array and this is 3 by 1 array. So if I multiply A into B, what happens? See, A into B means 3 common, so my resultant array will be 1 into 1. So I am multiplying this with this, so I get 1 by 1 array. But in case you multiply B with A, that means 3 by 1 into 1 by 3. Here 1 and 1 resembles, so the size of the resultant array will be 3 by 3. You can see I'm multiplying so I'm multiplying this with this array, and the result comes out to be totally different. So AB is not equal to BA. This is not the only way that we can multiply two matrices in Excel. We can multiply two matrices with multiplication operator as well. So when it comes to multiplication of arrays with simple multiplication operator, Excel follows slightly a different algorithm, or I can say totally a different. This case is not possible. 2 by 4 into 3 by 4. This is not possible with simple multiplication operator, but you can perform here multiplication between two identical matrices. See, if you delete it, simply you will do it. I'm selecting this one with this one. This gives me a possible result, and you can see in this kind of multiplication, individual or the corresponding values are getting multiplied. 2 into 12, 3 into 13, and so on. I'm in Microsoft 365, that is why this result is spelled in one click. So in case you don't have Microsoft 365, you will select beforehand 2 by 4 cells and then type into, and to confirm the entry I will press Ctrl Shift Enter, right? So you can do it without MS 365 as well. Now the third case that was applicable with mmult function, that column number of first has to be equal to the row number of second. By this logic we cannot multiply with simple multiplication operator. Now the last case, this is a 1 by 3 cell and this is 3 by 1 cell. In the earlier multiplication with mmult, AB was not equal to BA, but in this case AB is equal to BA, and that you can notice here. If I multiply it like this into, so 231693, and in case if I multiply this with, I'm reversing the pattern, then also we will get the same result. And apart from that, not only we can multiply two matrices, we can multiply three matrices or four matrices as well. Like I'm multiplying this, say, with this and with this. I'm just maintaining the identical behavior of all the matrices, and see, even in this case multiplication is possible. So now coming to few applications of this multiplication of matrices. The first one is, let's say you quickly want to generate a table of 1 to 10, say. So if you are having sequence function, you can do very easily, but still there you have to multiply or add some matrices. So I am showing you without sequence function. I'm simply writing what I need to do. I need to generate a table of 1 to 10. So 1 to 10 will be horizontally. So I am generating 1 to 10 horizontally. Row number. So is this 1 to 10 horizontal? No. This is a vertical array and we need the horizontal one. So we will just add transpose to it. Transpose. So this is my one array and I'm going to multiply with different one. So row, again this 1 to 10. That's it. 1 2 3 4, and the table has been generated. Now we will come across the most educating application of mmult function. Now we have before us the source data, and if we want to sort this data, we will simply apply sort function, sort. That's it. But if you're not using Microsoft 365 and you want to automate this sorting with a formula, then even without that function, we can do this. In one of my videos, I even showed you achieving this, but with a helper column. This formula that I'm going to show you, this will be in single cell and without sort function. So I will show you how you can, with the help of mmult function, do all these things without sort function. So my first thing is that I'm comparing these all data. I'm comparing this and I'm checking if this is greater than xyz is greater than xyz, or xyz is greater than 1 2 3. So that will be my parameter to check whether xyz will be placed above or below. So I'm checking this xyz with, I actually need to do this, compare xyz with xyz, and then xyz with 1 2 3, then abc, then so on. I'm showing you how you can do it. I'm comparing this. If it is greater than, and it checks for those values, and it says yes, xyz is not greater than, it's a false, but xyz is greater than 1 2 3. So now I will convert these value into 1 and 0. The n function is most efficient for this. You can use double negation, or you can add 0 to it, or you can multiply this with 1. In all cases the result will be the same. So this has been converted to 0 1 1. These 1 represent that xyz is greater than those data. Now I have to collect 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I have to count these data and put in one single cell. How we can do that? So if I multiply, this is a 10 by 10 cell, right, and this is 10 by 1. So if with the help of mmult function, if I multiply 10 by 10 into 10 by 1, the resultant array will be 10 by 1. Like 0 will be multiplied with 1, then 1 will be multiplied with 1, and we will get a final sum. So that serves our purpose. So I have to achieve all these things with a single cell formula, right? So if I multiply it here now with mmult function, mmult, and the second array is this one, what happens? So all counting has been tapped into one single cell. Now I will use these values to sort my data. So if it is 0, so this has to be my topmost data, and if it is 1, this would be standing to the second position. So I have to use this technique only. So I'm deleting it first. So I will do all these things with a single cell formula. I can delete these things as well. If you are in Microsoft 365, then you simply need to write formula here, and the data and the values and the result will be spilled. But in case you are not in that, you need to select beforehand all the cells, because after sorting this will occupy 10 cells. So I will select 10 cells beforehand. Start typing my formula, starting with, I'm comparing these 10 cells greater than transpose the same cells. What happens? Control 0, true false, right, no issues. And then I will wrap it inside n function to convert it into 0 and 1. So 0 and 1, it has been converted to 0 and 1. Now as I told you in the beginning, that I will multiply this with another array of 10 by 1 dimension having 1 in all cells. So how we can achieve that? I will use row function for that. And what does it give? If I select 10 cells, this will give me 2 to something, okay, but 10 values. So if I raise these 10 values to the power 0, anything to the power 0 is 1. So now you can check this, Control Shift Enter. The same thing you have obtained, and now I have to find the positions of 0, 1, 2 and so on, 0 to 9. So I will again select it beforehand and start typing my formula. I need to search what? I need to search match. I need to search 0 to 9. So I'm selecting row. This gives me what? Lookup value. You can check. Lookup value is 2 to 11. I will subtract with row number this. So now check lookup value. So 0 to 9. So I'm searching for 0 to 9 in this matrix or in this array, and my match is going to be exact match. I will press Control Shift Enter. I was looking for zero's position and I got it. This is at number 2. So I found the positions of all the desired numbers. Now I just need to populate it with index function. So my source data is going to be this one, and in that source data my row number is going to be these corresponding values that I have just obtained. And now press Control Shift Enter. The same result have been obtained without sort function. So that's it in this video. Hope you liked it. If so, don't forget to subscribe, share and do press bell icon so that you receive notification of all new videos. Thanks for watching.